Hello. Did you leave yourself muted?
It'd be like that.
Is that really what we're at?
Yeah. To be fair, me getting sick like so frequently didn't really help our flow of stuff there.
Hello.
Wait, is Mags muted?
Is Mags muted?
World may never know.
God damn it, Kai.
Yeah, I'm not hearing you on stream.
What I do then?
Is your mic plugged in? Well, no, obviously your mic is plugged in. I don't know. Oh, it did.
OBS keeps resetting my fucking mic to default. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to New Orleans by Night, session 9. Hi.
Oh.
I am Mags. Normally, I play the DM for the Whimsical Travelers of Fate on Sundays, but tonight I am playing Edmund Mortain, the Hakata, and we are having a wonderful DM tonight. If you want to introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. God damn it! Hi, I am Q. I'm an asshole, I'm a drag queen, I am a writer, I am a gamer, voiceover artist, all the fucking things, and I am your DM for tonight.
And now, everyone's favorite crazy clan. No, just Corgi.
I'm like,
Oh, but
hello, I'm Corgi or Nicole or that bitch or yes. I play Zelia, the crazy Malkavian. Good times, yeah.
And then we have Miss Fisher.
Hi, yes, I'm Otter. I play Lydia Fisher, the Toreador, who... Yeah, that's all I've got right now.
And then we have...
Or may not have been hooking up with Lauren.
We have we have the cowboy of the team.
Everyone's favorite Union cavalry officer, played by me, Link, portraying Mr. Ulysses J. Wormwood, the La Sombra.
And then the one and only, the man of the hour, the one who has smoke filling his background at the moment.
At this very second, this is facts. These are true. Laurent Dubois, the formerly most eligible bachelor in New Orleans, in this coterie, currently in a something right now.
Quite decided what that is, but there is something there.
We're working on the details of that right now. We're still formulating it.
It's a flirtationship.
A flirtationship sounds about right.
It's for the moment friends with massive benefits.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, like for two of y'all to not have killed each other after everything and still manage to do the walk of shame home, like that's impressive by any kindred standards.
Pretty good together. We're a power couple.
Saying it doesn't usually go that way for everybody. And then finally, we real quick, we are missing 2 players this evening.
Gasp.
Vilo, also known as our lovely Jesus Daddy, Father Jonathan, will be unfortunately missing this session because he is sick, and we hope the best for Jonathan and a quick recovery. Tia will also not be joining us this evening as they had a family event come up, and we hope that they have the best of times with their family.
Yee. Now, I don't remember what the fuck happened because I wasn't here.
see if I can recap this well enough.
Hey, yo, I had to put hands on the motherfucker, all right? Homeboy came in on some fuck shit, and I had to put hands on him, all right?
What we wanted to do was beat him up a little bit.
All we had to do was show him a little bit less, all right? That's not how you fuck around here in Louisiana.
Anyway,
In Louisiana.
Then Doughboy done came up and done fucked on.
Anyway, so last session. Oh God, what did happen last session? Fuck.
Actually, I was like,
So
I
lots
also
of
put
chaos
out
was
the
had. Sorry, roommate just got home. Anyway, so all kinds of things went crazy. Tia was in a not so great way. Laron called forth a meeting of his more important ghouls, like his captains, if you will. Found out some information about some strange Nines lookalike going around. Looked almost just like him, but something was a tiny bit off. Found out that there's, encroachment on certain territories for selling special goods. And a couple of those gathered had some not so nice things to say about Laron's newfound bosom companion. Saying things like, oh, she's taking over our territory, oh, this bitch needs to be put in her place, and they were quickly silenced when said bosom companion, Miss Lydia, joined them at the meeting and stood beside him, stealing his blunt to take a hit while she just watched them like, go ahead, I dare you, say something. It was a glorious scene.
It was a power move.
It was a power move. Zelia and Tia had spent the night at Jonathan's church. They had actually managed to create... We actually did rolls for this, guys. This is actually a thing that happened. Tia and Zelia have now discovered how to make carbonated flavored blood soda for vampires.
Business ventures.
And their intentions were to go to Laron and be like, okay, Sharks, here's the deal. Here's what we got. We want you for 800,000 or something like that. And then shit happens as it does. I believe Ulysses was also running Tia through her drills, if I remember correctly.
We were supposed to have another lesson this night, and I think the emotionally charged situation has rather put an end to that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, all this crazy ass shit was going down. They got word that Nines was spotted downtown over off of Bourbon Street after Nines supposedly went back to LA. For those who don't know, Nines is a Bruja anarch. He is one of the barons in the California area. And the last they had heard from him, he had left New Orleans to go and find out information for Tia.
I thought they saw him at the church.
That's right, it was at the church. Sorry,
There's...
again, it's...
No,
it's
just to help with the recap, they saw him at the church before, the night before, and then tonight they found him at a bar.
Right, because they confronted him and Jonathan's like, nope, this is neutral ground, you break it, I will break you.
Yeah, Tia, again, was just standing there looking at him like a little hot, not gonna lie.
But also, like, the fuck, you said you left. Yeah, so all kinds of crazy shit went down. Everybody kind of convened downtown where somebody had eyes on Nines. They were gonna go and they were gonna talk to him. When they got there, they were greeted by a sight that nobody expected. Nines was hugging up on Lind, the clan's Nosferatu. And they had matching wedding bands on. Chris kind of just checked out and went missing after that. A talk of sorts was had, a talk involving, some hitting and some possible violent options. that eventually led to Laron batting 1,000 here.
Yo, I had to put, yo, straight up, I cannot stress enough, like, just to be clear. I was assaulted, and I had to protect myself. Put hands on me, and I'm gonna put hands on you. That's all I'm saying.
And in doing so, whilst defending himself, Laron punched Nines hard enough, over and over again, to basically send him to his final death. So, as it stands, starting this session, Nines the Baron has been put down. Tia has since run off because she was angry, rightfully so, and Lydia ran off to check up on her to make sure she was okay and she didn't get lost or anything. While that was all going down, we're going to quickly cut over to Edmund to start the session off to figure out what was happening over at the mortuary while this was going down.
An
So,
orgy.
Edmund.
I'm joking. Gotta keep the DM on the toes. You gotta keep the DM on the toes, man.
Oh, God. No, you don't understand. I dated a guy who worked in a mortuary. That is not an image I needed in my head. Ugh. Anyway, those things are fucking gross. They smell nasty.
Edmund's smells like lemon pledge. Fuck you.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, my brain doesn't hear that. It doesn't smell it that way, so fuck off. Anyway, Edmund, you have long since gotten home from the karaoke incident. You've kind of just taken a day to yourself to just reset because holy fuck, these people are a lot. And you also have a mysteriously exsanguinated body that has no signs of bite marks or anything on it sitting in your morgue.
Inspired.
What would you like to do?
Edmund, in all his wonderful glory, is he's going to start setting up for an autopsy, but first he's going to call for his personal private eye.
Okay. Let's see if he answers today. Alright, so you ring him up. Phone rings a couple of times. Finally, you hear the telltale sound of rustling, followed by, hello?
Sí, it is, Dr. Martin.
Yeah, boss. Sorry. What's up? You haven't called me in a couple of weeks. Everything alright?
Sí, I wanted you to do a little, information digging for me.
No matter what you're looking for, I like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little weird being a Brooklyner, out of place down here. People look at me weird like they can't understand a damn word I'm saying, but, no, regardless of that, I can get you whatever info you want. Like, I can find out who your sister was glaring at 2 weeks ago. I can find out who...
You do not need to look into my sister.
I didn't mean anything by it, but...
I need you to look into a, what was Tia's last name? I think it's LeBeau. I need you to look into a family, last name LeBeau, and he's going to give them Tia's, mother's address. I need you to look into her mother, her father, her cousins, her uncles, everyone are in her family tree. I want their family history written down to the T.
You got it. When do you want it by?
As soon as you are able to. No need to, do not rush this. I want it to be a pristine job.
You got it, boss. I'll be sure to give you as much detail as I can, as well as in the most timely and appropriate manner possible. Is there anything else you want me to look into, or is it just some old family shit?
Any connections that they may have with, He knows about Edmund being like a kindred and everything. He's going to say anything that relates to the night, essentially.
Because he knows all of that, I do have to ask, is he one of your ghouls?
I'd say yes. He's one of my ghouls.
Okay. Awesome.
He's been in his family has been working for my family for quite some time.
Your dad knew his dad, and then yeah, the whole list goes on.
My dad totally babysat his great-great-great-grandfather. It's fine.
Yeah, no. So he's one of your goals. He knows exactly what you're looking for. And he makes a couple of notes. You hear some typing in the background, and after a couple of minutes of quiet, he just, all right, is there anything else you need whatsoever? Like, I could look into that weirdo LeRon dude, that stuck-up chick Lydia, that weird hobo-looking cowboy. Like, I could look into any of those guys for you.
Every fucking time.
Hey, I don't look like a hobo anymore. I got a shave.
The last time he saw you, you looked like a hobo.
Okay, fair enough.
Here you go. Edmund he hides a small smile from behind the phone as he clears his throat and goes, No. I don't need to learn anything about their business. It's fine.
Not even the really attractive one who, like, has that weird, crazy 1,000-yard stare going on? Like,
no.
I could look into her if you need. No? Okay.
If you could look into a girl named Octavia Cormel. She is currently residing in San Diego. I'd like to know her history some.
Will do, boss.
Gracie.
Alright, you know my drill, though. Once we hang up, no calling me until I call you.
Of course.
Great. Have a good night. Click.
Click. He then sighs, thinks for a moment before setting up for his autopsy, and gets the body that was attacked from the back, making sure to put the feathers that were on the body to the side.
Mm-hmm.
He begins the usual examination. He preps the body, takes pictures of anything noticeable, so on and so forth. Taking inventory on the outside damages before he starts getting ready to go to the inside damages.
Alright, in that case, make me an intelligence and medicine check.
Intelligence and medicine. 5 for medicine. 4 for intelligence. 6 successes, 1 being a crit. So 7 successes.
Yeah, no, this is child's play. Your preliminary exam shows that there's no signs of struggle, surprisingly. There's no signs of bruising. There's no signs of, like, lacerations, no bite marks.
I thought he was ripped into.
Oh, wait, no, sorry, this is the other body. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's not one of Laurent's buddies.
No, I got the 2 different bodies that were brought to your morgue mixed up.
Yeah.
I was looking at the wrong sheet. That is my bad. No, the one that you're looking at looks like he was ripped apart by something gone absolutely feral. The more you look into it, there's, like, almost remnants of what look like they could be pieces of calcium, like, not necessarily part of a tooth, but more like calcium buildup that came off. But the more you... Sorry, go ahead.
Was the beast that attacked him, was that the cause of death, or was it something internal and this happened after the death?
Oh no, this was very much the cause of death for this poor fucker.
Animal attack or kindred?
The more you look into it, the teeth marks don't match up with anything kindred. Even Nosferatu with fucked up teeth don't tear apart this bad. For a second, it looks like it might be canine, but the more you look into it, again, not quite. There's some similarities, but it almost looked like there's multiple different sets of teeth on different parts of the body.
Start taking plaster. I start taking plaster and making molds to compare them into the books. I played too much Autopsy Simulator to prepare for this.
No, I appreciate you doing that because, like, I was trying to come up with stuff, and I'm just like, this is too much for my brain.
He's very meticulous about it.
All right, so we'll say that between gathering samples, gathering casting, stuff like that, that takes you probably about an hour, hour and a half, give or take. The more you look into it, though, like, once you're done with that, you start, like, checking what is left of his organs and everything. You notice his heart is abnormally sized, whereas most people's hearts is, like, the size of a fist. This one looks like it's about the size of 3 fists stacked up together.
So they probably had a major heart condition or someone... Is it 3 hearts that are sewn together, or is it just a really big heart?
It looks like... So it's a normal heart, there's no stitching or anything, but it looks like it's suddenly expanded beyond what would be normal for a human having a heart attack. You can see stretch marks in the muscle tissue, and you can see where there's pieces of the heart where it's just starting to come apart because it expanded so suddenly.
Is this magic related at all?
Let's see. Go ahead and make me a wits and... Actually, no, intelligence and occult.
Wits is 4, occult is 5, so 9 dice to roll. 3 with a 4 successes. I'm gonna willpower 3 of them.
Ooh.
So 5 successes. One of the successes being on my my blood die.
Okay. So what you notice is that while the cause itself may not have been magical, there was magical influence because you can feel the magical energy, but it doesn't feel like most normal magical energies. Like with mages, you can feel that weird kind of vibe. With, other kindred, you can feel that spooky kindred vibe. This feels more like a magical source of just pure, unadulterated fear.
Would I know anything that could cause something like this?
Unfortunately, there are way too many things that could cause something like this.
Okay, DM, you're gonna have to give me a list after session.
I will give you a list after session because I have to go through each individual aspect we're using for this and list at, like, the top 5 of each, basically.
Edmund has his board up with red strings and photos.
I was going to make a reference, but I highly doubt anybody here knows Alice's Restaurant.
So, what Edmund knows, it wasn't a kindred, it wasn't a werewolf, and it wasn't a mage.
It was not the big 3. Actually, do me a favor. Roll me another intelligence and occult check.
4 successes.
How many are critical?
None.
Okay, so looking at this heart, piecing it together, I will say, because you do have such high dots in both, and you're kind of piecing this together as you go, technically you needed 5, but I'll give you the 4.
Okay.
The more and more you look at it, the more it almost feels like something that might be Fae related or possibly Wraith related.
Okay.
Because, like, being a Hekata, you've heard stories about these horrible, awful creatures that are like the shadows of people who do awful things, like literally frighten people to death and cause people to go insane with something as simple as, one little thought that's going to evolve on its own. You've also heard of several different fairy races. Fairy races that also like to fuck with people and induce things like fear and unchecked adrenaline and stuff like that. But you're pretty sure it's either Fae or Wraith related.
Alright, and the main cause of death was laceration to the throat?
Oh, absolutely. It was the cause of death was laceration to the throat, as well as probably the fact that there was a giant gaping hole in his chest.
That'll do it.
But the throat looked like it was slit before the chest was ripped open, and then the heart was exposed.
So, yes, the heart was partially exposed because the chest was ripped open with teeth marks on it. Like, this guy looked like they were just trying to, whatever did this was starving and was trying to eat as much as possible.
So now the question is, why leave the body? If it looks like multiple different animals, why leave the body in the back? Why multiple animals? Edmund is now like scratching his head, debating on if he should contact any of them. But last he heard, Tia and Zelia were hanging out with Jonathan. Laurent and Lydia were hanging out and stuff. He's just tapping his hand like, I don't think any of the coterie members are going to be like available tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially. Like, he doesn't know if anyone's going to be available or if they're all out doing things, but he's going to spend the rest of his night, at least till something else happens, working on the body, doing more experiments and stuff.
Yeah. Do you look at the other body, the one that looked like a husk?
Yes. Same thing as usual. Pictures on the outside, examine the outside for any strange anomalies, and then start going through to the inside.
So this body is nothing but anomalies. The body itself looks like it has no blood left in it, just at a glance. Like, you do the, where you go to test, like, the circulation by pressing on the hand, stuff like that. When you go to press your fingers down, there's nothing soft there, or, like, anything that's even coagulated to really check to see if there's any blood there. Your fingers press down, and you immediately hit what feels like dried out beef jerky tendon.
So instead of getting my scalpel to cut it open, I gotta get the saw. Okay.
Yeah, because the more you feel this body over, the skin feels almost like, not necessarily mummified, but like the start of if you leave a body exposed in the desert kind of deal. But as you look over the body, there's no teeth marks, no lacerations, no reason for there to be no blood in this body.
Could still possibly I'm gonna put kindred on possible death because kindreds can heal their bite marks. So
okay,
keep that in mind.
Oh.
Cause of death just seems like it was loss of blood.
From what you can tell at an outside glance, yes, because again, there's no external trauma, there's no real there's no actual visible reason for this person to have perished. And as far as you can tell, like, their muscles, despite the fact that they're severely dried out, seem perfectly healthy. Like, from what you can see, this person was the picture of health before whatever happened.
And nothing on the inside indicates any difference of how they would have died. Heart attack, drowning, anything like that.
Intelligence medicine, please.
Nothing in the throat. Another willpower. Damn. 4 successes.
All right. So you open it up, and this is not a human body. Inside, like, there's some organs that look like they could be kind of sort of humanish, but the more you move them around and, like, start taking stuff out and everything, you realize that this is a dead changeling. This is a changeling husk.
Edmund kind of cringes. And makes a note that, this is not human. This does not become public information. And the changeling inside, the death most likely was being essentially drained by all their blood, and a mummification process had started.
Mm-hmm. Do me a favor, actually.
What do you need?
I need you to roll me a wits. And you know what? Let's make this a wits and academics check.
3 successes.
Okay, yeah. So after you do some thinking and you're kind of poking and prodding and everything, you notice that as you're looking at this over and everything and re-examining the exterior of the body, that this is very similar to a lot of the text you read about some of the older clans that became the Banu Hakim, who a lot of times would mummify their prey in order to avoid detection.
So
Now, whether or not this actually was a Banu Hakim or not is hard to tell, because there haven't been any seen in a while.
all right. Edmund's finished taking down his notes. Let's see. Is there anything else he needs to discern from this? Do changelings have souls?
It's let me confirm this.
Because if so, I would like to look around and see if, like, maybe this changeling soul is hanging around the body.
Yeah, let me one sec, because they changed it and I have to... Okay, so you do know that changelings do have souls because they are phase souls that are born into human bodies. The soul becomes active once they go through a magical awakening called the chrysalis, which is what lets their soul actually be a soul. And at the way you're looking at this body, you're pretty sure that this one's gone through his chrysalis phase.
Okay, do I see his spirit roaming around anywhere in my office? As I'm poking at his body?
Roll me a wits and awareness.
Do I get to add anything for my advantage as a medium?
Go ahead and add another d8 to that roll.
Alright. That's 9 dice. No, I don't want to reroll. My bad. Possible messy crit, as I have 6 successes, with 1 blood die being a crit and 1 black die being a crit.
Okay,
It just says possible messy.
Let's go ahead and make our first blood check then. You have 0 hunger, correct?
I have 1 hunger. I haven't eaten yet when I woke up.
Fair enough. Go ahead and roll the remaining unchecked hunger dice.
Okay. Unchecked hunger dice is 1. No success.
Oof. Okay, so as you're sitting here poking and prodding, kind of feeling out the vibe of whatever this ghosty goo is hiding out in your mortuary, you start getting a little more frustrated, and in your ear you hear, "There's a little bit left in that first guy. Come on, 1 bite's not gonna hurt."
And that was a
As the
human?
beast within. Yes.
I'm going to do something that Zelia and Tia had both told me that they hated during the autopsy simulator. Edmund gets the machine that sucks out all the blood, sucks out all the coagulated dead blood inside of this guy's body, puts a straw in it, and starts sipping on it like a smoothie.
In that case, go ahead and take off the hunger that you would have gotten then. Jesus
Gotta love
Christ.
dead blood. No,
I
it was a
forgot dead blood type.
It was a burnt body that I got the blood from, and I'm like, Edmund's just sitting there like, it gives a smoky flavor. It's like, stop!
It's like liquid smoke. It's fine.
So yeah, Edmund's gonna continue working, sipping on his dead blood, enjoying living his life.
Okay, yeah, so as you're doing your Capri Sun trick here...
Could I have someone send a letter and the feathers that were on the body to Marie Laveau with a letter asking her to please examine them for any, anything voodoo mage related that might be easier for her eyes to see than his. For, you know, she is the master and he is the novice.
Of course. Yeah, no, one of your ghouls has no problem. They get that taken care of so fast.
I have them send her a basket of, like, beignets and stuff from a really nice bakery, as along with it, you know, be nice.
Yeah. Yep, no, they get it all taken care of.
Awesome.
So yeah, as you're sitting there doing your thing, you do notice that a kind of dazed and confused looking spirit is just kind of hanging over the body that you were just checking, just like, what?
Ah. Hello?
Can see me, bruh?
See.
See what?
See. I can see you. And he kind of, like, points at him.
Spanish, dude?
Italian.
So that's like Spanish adjacent, right? Like, I took a course in high school. It was pretty chill, man.
What is your name?
Technically wrong.
Edmund's gonna fight you. Shut up.
Technically wrong.
What is your name?
Let's not relive Bella Ciao, okay? Anyway, so... yeah, no, my name's Skylar, man.
Last name?
Like, it's gonna sound totally weird, man, but my last name is, like, Free Wave, because, like, my parents totally want me to be free like the waves, bro.
You see Edmund just writing it down like, yeah, okay. I'm not here to judge what your parents name you, kid. It's their mistakes, not mine.
Quit harshing... You're really harshing the vibe here, dude.
He's not gonna say it. He would never say that out loud. He's professional. He's just nodding like, mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, sorry, I misunderstood.
No, Edmund's professional. Okay, he's professional.
Yeah, no, while you know for a fact he's not a human, you're pretty sure he was one of those changelings that got a little too comfortable with pretending to be human.
And you are a changeling, see?
Yeah, man, I'm like totally one of those fairy types, bro, but like, no homo, you know?
Edmund looks at you in bisexual.
Hey, bro, I'm like a third homo, okay? But I'm like just saying you're not my type. Like, I'm totally
What
into
does
guys.
that mean?
Pansexual.
Oh, I guess it's the third. Okay.
Edmund
My
just
bad.
nods as he writes it, and he points over to the dead body of the human and goes, "Was it one of your kind who did something like this?"
Oh man, oh my god. And he like floats over, looks at the face and just, not Dave, man.
He's just looking at him like, explain.
Dave, he was one of my buddies, bro. Like, he got me the hookup at that crazy-ass place down that club in the old warehouse that was, reformed by that cool-ass dude, the most eligible bachelor in New Orleans. Can't go anywhere without hearing about that jackass, but, he got some cool clubs and shit.
Lee.
Edmund writes down related to each other. Not like related as in, meeting, but they... Connected. Was it one of your types who had taken this man out? We found him in the back of a club held by Miss Fisher, Lydia Fisher.
Oh, the crazy ginger chick? I think she's ginger. I don't know, man. Yeah, no, man. We were heading back that way because one of our hookups from Laurent's club said he had some of the good shit for us to try, and we were gonna go pick some up, but, we were just walking along, minding our business, totally sitting there talking about this totally badass wave that's waiting for us out in Florida. We were going out there for spring break, if you catch my drift. And, yeah, man, no, it was the weirdest shit. There was some weird shadows moving around, and next thing I know, I'm kind of keeled over and just man, this fucking sucks, man. I didn't even see what happened to Dave.
And you did not see the culprits of who did this to you?
Nah, man, it was hard as hell to see what was going on, man.
Well, is there anyone I can contact for you?
you know, I mean, you could call my mom, but she'll probably be more upset the fact that I never actually went to rehab like she thought I was. That's probably a bad idea.
Phone number and name, please.
He gives her he gives Edmund the phone number, and yeah, no, her name is Raven Wind Feather Song.
Raven Wind Feather Song. Okay. He nods, wondering how many people in this family line just hate each other.
Oh no, the more he talks to you, the more you realize that it's not like his parents hate him. It's more of a case of like he doesn't want them to find out that even though he's not human, he fucked up so bad that he had to get sent to fucking rehab and didn't go.
So Edmund nods, and yeah, he finishes up his thing. He looks at him and goes, "Do you see the light anywhere? Any final request?"
Yeah, man, like in Dave's left pocket, there's like a good like $3,000 worth of the good shit, if you know what I mean. Could you like make sure that shit doesn't get caught on his body? Because like his mom was all excited about him making the university football team and shit, and like I don't need that shit, man, right? He don't need that shit. His dad doesn't need that shit. Just if you could do me a favor and like if you partake, feel free, my dude, because this is like primo stuff. You get my drift?
Do not worry. I have confiscated it already, and his parents will not find out. I did not know that he... And he kind of like looks at his chart of... We're supposed to be contacting his wife and his kids, because he knew Laurent, and he's just like, huh. He's going to college, and he has wife and kids. Okay, I see. He's obviously going back. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, no, he was going back to college, and he just happened to hit like right before the cutoff for the football team.
So, Edmund's like making notes as he goes. I will not tell them about about what he has been doing in his spare times, and
plus,
as
you know, like I gotta say, man, I don't like the pigs. I hate the 5-0, but like Dave was like the only chill cop. You know what I mean, bro? Like he was always
cop?
hitting his shit with me. I mean, what? No, Dave's not.
Edmund's now looking at Dave like, I thought you were associate with Laurent. You were on my freaking... You were in my court? Because the Hakata are in charge of the police officer. He's like, are you fucking kidding me? I thought one of Laurent's little bitches died. Now mine died? Great, now this involves me. Actually involves me, okay. As he like starts scribbling down and stuff, he's like, okay, find out who they were, their badge number, all this shit. And he goes, as a thank you for what has happened to you and for all the information you have given. The stuff in the pockets will be either buried or burned with you, depending on what your parents decide.
Fair enough. Just make sure that my mom doesn't see it, man. Like,
of course.
As he's talking, he like stares at the walls. If there's like something there, all of a sudden just, oh hey Dave, what's up, dude? And his body absolves into a mist, and he is gone.
Edmund finishes up his work, mumbling about the bullshit, tells his ghouls to get Arn figuring out who the fuck this is, because apparently he was not just one of Laurent's buddies. He was a part of his freaking thing. Now he's got to do collateral. God damn it.
Well, and technically Laurent does work with some of the police force because he does do a lot of deals and stuff like that.
No, I'm gonna have to fire a lot of the police. I'm gonna have to fire a lot of the police. How dare you work with Laurent Dubois, you motherfuckers.
Oh my God.
There's about to be a huge layoff.
I don't know what the fuck Laurent did to make every New Orleans be like, it's on site with this motherfucker.
I've been like, what have I done? I've done nothing to nobody. The entire fucking campaign. I've killed aggressive people at most.
I don't know what everyone else's beef with you, Laurent, is, but you know Edmund doesn't do the Hakata stuff, and you are overly friendly.
I said Edmund and Laurent is an entirely different conversation. It's the fact that all of New Orleans apparently
they're all just jealous.
Laurent,
they're all just jealous of your
people.
They're just jealous of your beauty and your riches. Don't let them get you down. Hold your head up, man.
People are like, fuck that guy.
So
how dare you?
most of the people in New Orleans actually really do like Laurent. It's just those who are like, the addicts, the junkies, stuff like that. They're just like, fuck that rich guy, but he's got the good shit, so we gotta like the rich guy.
But seriously,
Dude, trust me,
You
I
only
have
good
a-
get
for the
off
drugs.
your feet, god damn it, just buy my shit.
Anyway, so
Oh no, they pay the extra, trust me.
So yeah, Edmund
Anyway.
is going to be finishing up his stuff.
Alright. In that case, roll me a wits and awareness real quick.
How dare you ask me to roll while I am drawing, you monster. What's an awareness? 4, 8. That is 7 successes, 2 are crits. Wait, that's
I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 successes, 2 are crits.
Okay, so that's 7 with the crits.
Yes.
Unfortunately, what happens next, you don't notice until it's too late. This fucker got an 11 on stealth. So, as you're minding your business, you're taking care of your registerings, you're doing all your stuff. Out of nowhere, you feel something heavy and hard crack you on the side of the head. It's not hard enough to kill you. Or to knock you out, but it's enough to make you go, ow, that fucking hurt. And
Alright.
standing behind you is a 6-foot-tall, olive-skinned, dark-haired, black robe-wearing... the best way I can describe it is Oded Fair from The Mummy, if you've ever seen The Mummy.
Okay.
I'm going to assume that means Mags has not seen The Mummy.
I have seen The Mummy back when I was like 6 or so. I was really young when I watched The Mummy.
There's a picture of him in the chat.
Let's see. I refuse to have him in my room.
Well, too bad, because he appears, and he's holding what looks like a very finely crafted, blunted, like, there's no edge on this blade, but he's wielding a blunted sword. That looks like it's pretty fucking old, and at a first glance, you immediately know that this is a kindred.
Edmund looks at him, not in a, like, shocked way, but he just kind of stops as he gets hit in the head. He slowly turns his head and looks at him like, that's not gonna knock me out. He's like, excuse me, you are in my domain. Is there something you need to talk about? We can talk about it.
I need to make sure these secrets stay buried, and he immediately goes to lunge at the body of the dead changeling.
As you run to lunge at the body of the dead changeling, Edmund doesn't stop him. He's just like, take the body.
So, you let him go to the body, correct?
Do I sense that he's going to try to kill me, or does he just want the bodies?
It's hard to tell.
Then I'm going to use common sense. Should I let him get to the body?
Absolutely not.
Alright, then plant growth.
Alright.
I use my discipline of Codex the Garden, and vines wrap around his whole body.
Is there a roll that I have to make to break out of that?
Doesn't say that, just says plants manipulate, you manipulate the plants to your defense, and they attack whomever is nearby that you deem is dangerous.
I'm just gonna go ahead and make a strength and melee real quick to see if he if he doesn't. Nope, he got 4 bestial failures. Shit. I
Alright.
have to roll. I have to. Sorry, I have to roll his hunger dice. Fuck.
Can I do one more thing? While he's struggling? Gift of false life. All the bodies in my mortuary come to life and stand up.
Okay. As you do that, and the vines wrap around him, so he got 3 bestial failures on 4 dice for his hunger check.
Okay.
He's now at 5 hunger.
Okay.
Which means you have a very strong, very angry, ravenous kindred in your Borg.
What do I need to do to knock him out? I don't want to kill him. I just want to knock this guy the fuck out. I have at least 4 to 5 corpses, including the changeling and the other dude, rise up and are looking at him, and he's wrapped in vines.
you can beat on him until he's unconscious, or if, God, if Edmund was able to come up with, like, a sedative that works on Kindred.
It's possible.
Kill him like I did.
Make me an intelligence and medicine check to see if you have.
I'm not a... Edmund's not a murderous person, okay?
There's murder and then there's protection.
Medicine and intelligence? Any science
Yes.
added in there or no?
Go ahead and add science to that because you had to experiment with it and everything.
Okay. I'm gonna willpower that because there's too many dice here for that bullshit. 7 successes. It's freaking only 4 successes in a 13 pool? That would be bullshit.
Jesus. Yeah, no, it's... You managed it in a couple of months. You just haven't had a chance to test it out on a Kindred that wasn't a volunteer yet. Now's your chance.
Edmund picks up the syringe, walks over as he's thrashing around, stabs it into his freaking hip, and just...
Okay. If you're going to attempt to inject him, go ahead and make me a dexterity and melee check. To avoid getting bitten.
4... 7 successes, 2 are crits.
You narrowly, like, you can feel his teeth graze your lab coat as you go and you slam the needle into his hip and inject him. It takes a few seconds and then he just, suddenly drops.
Edmund's going to look at his lifeless body in the thing, look at the corpses and go, return to sleep. And he's going to tell his ghouls, I want him tied up with strong restraints. I want him fed, and if necessary, take his arms and legs. I don't need his arms and legs to speak to him.
Alright, yeah, so your ghouls, they get taken care of. As they're, like, getting him out of the room and getting him somewhere where he can be contained, out of his pocket falls a small, like, smartphone-sized gold tablet.
I'm gonna pick it up. Is it technology? I swear to God, if this is technology.
No,
Thank God.
It's like an old Egyptian tablet, like one a scribe would use.
I throw a cloth over it and pick it up.
Okay, there's no magical energy coming from it.
That's fine. I just want to not touch it with my hands.
Valid. Do you speak ancient Egyptian?
I don't think I have Egyptian in my thing, but I have books that I can probably get to have it studied on.
Okay, because the face of the tablet has nothing but hieroglyphs on it.
Okay, then I'm going to look at it. I'm going to think for a second. Who in this group can I call to let them know about this? Edmund is like debating Zelia, Ulysses. Zelia, Ulysses. He's just like, you know what? This is weird. This is crazy. This has nothing to do with America. I'm going to call Zelia.
This is un-American.
This is un-American. Ulysses won't know.
Wow.
No, don't snort. That means I made you pee a little.
No, it doesn't, asshole. Oh, no, it means you vibrated my septum ring and it fucking hurt. Anyway.
Yep, yeah. I go to my little rotary phone, I take the cup, I start dialing it on the wall, I take out my Rolex so that I can find their number, and I start calling.
Okay, yeah, so, at this point in your evening, I will say this is just as you guys are getting to where Nines is. Or Nines has been seen, rather.
Okay, so this is before all the other crazy happened.
Yeah, this is before y'all unalived another Baron.
Zelia was not part of this. She was going after Lynn, so...
Right.
The only ones present was Ulysses and Laron. We have deniability. Fuck yeah.
I'm so confused right now. So, before everything went down, Zelia went to go find Lynn, correct?
No, before everything went down, they were all headed to the club.
Okay, that's where I was.
It was when... Yeah, Nines told Lynn, like, hey, you know what, let me, like, take care of this, and Lynn stormed off or whatever. So Zelia then went after him.
Well, you stayed with Tia long enough to talk with Tia. I did watch some of the VOD while I was at work. You stayed with Tia long enough to talk with her, and when Tia ran off, Nines had dropped a tablet book thing. You picked it up and then ran after Lind.
Yes.
So this is happening before you guys get to the club. This is before
Okay.
you're coming down. That's why I was confused.
On our
about what's
way.
going on.
Yeah, this is on our way there.
So you guys are on your way to the club to go confront Nines, and Zelia, your phone starts ringing. What's your ringtone for Edmund?
I don't know. I didn't think this far
Good.
ahead.
Good. It's just default ringtone. It's fine.
If you have no idea, may I suggest one that Chris set for him?
What did Chris set for him?
It's the song from Corpse Bride. Die, die, we all pass away. I can't
Nah.
No, okay.
Nah, I'd probably just be default. He hasn't
Okay.
earned a right to get a
Oh.
select one.
No, that's fine. Edmund doesn't have anyone. No one in his phone has a custom one except his sister and his brother-in-law.
That's because he doesn't know how to set them.
That's also true.
Technically, his sister set them
That's
up,
a
but you know,
factual statement.
if anything, he could hand his phone and just be like, "Hey, Ghoul, I need you to set a ringtone for Mr. Laurent Dubois, saying do not answer at all costs."
No, it's the song by Dennis Leary. I'm an
A
asshole.
I love
Anyway.
the quadrupling down on Edmund's absolute disdain of Laurent.
It's not just Laurent. He don't like Lydia either.
He doesn't
Anyway,
like people.
Why does Lydia get like an evil fucking?
Oh, she does.
ringtone?
If he
Why
knew,
just
if he knew how to set it, then he would freaking have Lydia's as the 99 problem, but a bitch ain't one.
anyway, so yeah, as you guys are walking, Zelia, your phone starts ringing in your pocket, and you see that it's Edmund.
She's gonna answer and be like, "Hello! What are you doing?"
Gathering information and getting attacked from behind. So,
Oh my.
see. So, you don't know. Edmund kind of like is putting his stuff away as he goes, I have new information and a friend visiting. When you have the time, could you swing by? I think I might need a bit of a Malkavian insight.
Understood, boss, and he doesn't see it, but she's totally saluting.
The heel click, the whole nine.
Zelia's last name is what again?
Athen. But she's never said it before.
Nobody knows what her last name is.
Private eye. No,
You
he.
told him not to look into her.
I know. He's looked into her before. He's had his eyes on this one for a while. Don't worry about it. I'm joking.
Anyway.
He just goes, gracias, miss. I don't think I ever asked your last name.
We're not on a last name basis, but that is fine.
Then what would you like me to call you?
Zelia. Yours. Zelia.
You see Edmund kind of like pause for a moment as she like slips up and goes, Well, gracias, Miss Zelia. Mine. And he hangs up.
Oh. Oh shit. Are we gonna finally see crazy zombies, guys? Or whatever they decided the ship name was. Anyway, that threw me off guard.
Edmund has to humor the one that he needs, the same way he did with Murray Laveau. He's got to humor them.
Valid. Let's see if this just stays humoring. So, after that call, you know from experience that the sedative is going to be at least a good 8 to 10 hours keeping this guy under.
I find out how the fuck he got in, and I tell my ghouls that they need to get everything in fucking check. Because this is not right. They should not be allowing creatures in his home.
The ghouls all look completely perplexed. One of them looks at the security cameras, and it's hard to see, but, like, in the corner of each camera, there's, like, a black blur as something just moves quickly across the screen.
Essentially telling his ghouls to double up security. If If Zelia comes through, allow her through. If the others are with her, have them wait till he tells you that they can come back.
Sounds good. All right. So at this point, there's not much else you can do. The bodies are being prepped and readied by your hands.
Yep, I just make some phone calls to the families and such. Yeah.
Cool. So after that, fast forward a bit.
While you do
Your
that, I'm gonna
PI
go grab food. Oh, wait, what? More?
Your PI is reaching out to you far sooner than expected.
He answers the phone.
It's only been like 3-4 hours, and he doesn't work that fast, so you know something's up. And on the other end, you just hear, "Hey, boss, sorry to bug you, but there's some shit going down in downtown. I think you might need to be here for this shit."
Why are you in downtown?
I was looking into one of my contacts, but that's besides the point. But like, no, seriously, shit's getting bad. You need to get down here. And as soon as he says that, you hear a scream in the background, and then the phone goes quiet.
See him contemplating his life choices at the moment. Takes out his phone. Takes him like 2 minutes or so to type out a simple text to Zelia.
Mm-hmm.
Heading downtown. Something's happening. Meet me. What would be a good spot for downtown?
I mean, you can always ask Celia where she is and see if it'd be easier for you to meet wherever she is.
Nah, just heading downtown. No, the dude never even told me where he needed me downtown.
He probably assumed that, you would find the chaos and just go to the chaos.
Okay, then heading, called away to downtown, heading to wherever something is going down.
Yeah, if you would like.
Yeah, just that, and yeah, just send.
Celia, you get that text.
Uh,
This is about the time that Chris is fucked off, Linda's fucked off, and Laurent has put the fucking fist to Nines.
is that what the commotion is?
Yes.
He's not dead yet, right? Like this is the first hit before he died, right?
No, he's dead.
Oh, this is me. Oh, this is what I clobbered this dumb. All right, cool, got you.
He's dead.
All right, I'm still
holy
bleeding,
shit,
right?
he dead.
So this is
Like,
when
I'm still,
Zelia's
my arm
chasing
is
Lynn.
fucked up, right?
Yeah, this would be Zelia chasing after Lynn holding the book.
So Ulysses just says, "Well, god damn it." Ah.
Ron's like holding his arm. No, he got his
Wait,
shoulder,
are we
right?
jumping to them, or are we just talking about the text?
The text has come through to your phone. Can you check it as you're running?
Yeah, because she's not running super fast. Because it's Lynn. Like, she's like, yeah, I'll get up to him at some point. So yeah, she checks it. And it's just like, she just kind of looks at it and is just like, what the fuck? Because I'm guessing she heard the screams from back behind her.
The scream was Nines, yeah.
She's just gonna send back, the letter
The
K.
scream was Lynn,
I'll
because Lynn
see
had seen
you.
it.
Well, no, the PI got Nines' scream on the phone. The text came through as she was chasing Lind.
Oh, he's chasing Lynn, right? Oh, Lynn doesn't know, right, that Nines just died.
No, Lind took off because he was told, you need to get out of here.
Yeah, because it was about to get ugly. I got you. I'm caught up.
Ugly.
She got
As
yeah.
you're running and texting, are you trying to keep an eye on Lind? Like, are you looking for anything that might be off or, like, investigating in any way?
Not really, because he's like she already assumes that he's just gonna be upset about kind of what happened, and she's just also very confused of what the fuck is going on. Like,
got married
when
and
did he get
tell me.
married? I was supposed to be the best man? What the fuck?
So, as you're running, real quick, make me a wits and awareness check.
I'm like, we're family, bitch!
What do you like? You're not on your sister-in-law?
Sorry, I drew penises on your face. And awareness. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Boop.
Boys, take it outside.
1, 2. 5 successes.
As you're running after Lind, like, you may not be actively investigating him, but you notice something. Lind has a limp in his left leg. The Lind that you're chasing is running like that, like there's no sign of his limp or nothing. He's running like a track star.
So taking in the butt readjusted his leg. Understood. What everyone did not see on stream is Cam was mid-taking drink.
What happened? I looked away for like a second.
Cam is choking on soda.
Oh, don't do that.
Did
Can't you leave
I
me?
miss a
We'll
real
trade it
life
all out
spit
over-
take?
Mhm. Same. I'm equally as like upset. Do it again.
God damn.
For those tuning in, Q is gone.
He might be dead.
Do it again. I missed it.
Fuck you. Oh, that was
Kenshi
painful.
looks so worried.
Well, I was just throwing up in the sink, so
Oh no!
Oh my god,
I'm sorry.
are you okay?
I think I'll be okay. I just... Ugh.
Went down the wrong pipe.
Yeah, when you said that, I literally inhaled an entire mouthful of sparkling water.
Oh.
God dang.
And like half went to my stomach, half went to my lungs.
I did not mean for that.
No, you're fine. I just have the world's worst timing when I need to hydrate.
Oh.
Are we on BRB, by the way?
No.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, no, you see Lind is able to run perfectly fine, despite the fact that he's had his left leg broken multiple times and he's always had a limp.
Yeah, no, that is really odd. Why? That's why, like, she wasn't in a rush. She wasn't really, like, she was okay sending the text message because she's like, oh yeah, no, he's got a limp. Like, I'll catch up with him. It's no problem.
Actually,
So
yeah,
all of a sudden,
we be
realizing,
okay.
huh?
Max is asking me if we can BRB real quick, and I need like 5 minutes real quick.
We will be back. Edmund's going to give Q a shot in the ass to make him feel better. Wow. everyone.
No!
God damn it. So, our DM is currently feeling a bit under the weather now. Corgi was far too funny for everyone's own good.
That's really what's gonna kill us. It's gonna be Corgi.
The Malkavian's gonna get us every single time, man. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end session tonight. It was supposed to be a shorter session anyway, just to catch up on things so that when Tia and Jonathan get back, we can have a wonderful little reunion. Catch us on Friday for Pathfinder, and then Sunday for WTFs, and next Wednesday for A Song of Sweet and Sour, hosted also by Q Cosplay. And maybe some streams randomly throughout the week. Who knows? Anyway, have a good night. Stay hydrated. We love you. Bye.
Night. I'm gonna go die now too, because I don't feel
Is
good.
Mello the Fairy? The Mello the Fairy
Papa,
is
I
still
have
streaming. We're gonna
thing.
go raid the Mello.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
They're
Alright, good
playing
night. Love you
some
guys.
Mello. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Is it Mello the
Night.
Fairy? Or is it Mello Fairy?
Mellow the Fairy.
The Fairy. It's intended for mature audiences, people. So, watch out, watch out. Anyway, we hope you all had fun. Corgi, how could you do this? Bye, everyone.
I didn't mean to! God damn it.